guys should know, when you end up seeing this face right here, you should know it's about to be dangerous. As the new season has come out and they end up dropping the curry slide, today I'll be giving you some curry slide combos to do if you're going to end up using this signature size of escape move. But some of you guys might not even know, the curry slide has always been in the game since 2K16. But the curry slide became popular in 2K20 when they took out the aggressive behind the back move in that game. As they taking that move out, I was already up on game. A lot of you guys that's watching the video, y'all maybe watched the dribble tutorial about the curry slide in 2K20, and it was maybe my tutorial. But as of you hopping in 2K21, this move actually became more dangerous. Just because in 2K21, you could spam this move back to back, and you didn't lose that much stamina. With this move making this a return in NBA 2K22, it's almost close to the end of the year. It's actually a good time they dropped it. Some of you guys might have this actual dribble before 2K even released it, but as of the requirements, you have to have an 85 ball control and it has to be under 6'10". I definitely can see a lot of point forwards using this dribble move, but if you guys follow me on Twitter, you maybe see me post a clip when the season first started. I end up putting these two dribble moves that you can do back to back, and you can do a curry slide spam. As if the curry slide is already a decent move, it is a very overpowered move. As of playing, when you put it against Steve Francis and Curry together, I don't know what made them let us be able to do these two moves, because you can literally spam Steve Francis without losing stamina, and then you being able to do the curry slide, it makes it even more crazier. As we end up hopping into my court, I'm going to be showing you some curry slide combinations. First of all, we're going to go with a little easy stuff. We're going to end up starting off with the regular crossover off the curry slide. This is the one that comes with the package. As you see the controllers in the top left and the top right, this is the direction you're going to end up doing it if the ball is in your left hand and if the ball is in your right hand. So if the ball is in my right hand, I'm going to end up flicking my right stick to the left as of holding R2, and if my ball is in my left hand, I'm going to flick my right stick to the right while I'm holding R2. And you can get this little crossover as a little standing crossover animation. It could get crazy craps. But the next thing you want to do is the curry slide. If you never did the curry slide, you don't even know what a curry slide is, it is one of the most glitchiest moves in the game. As of using this, it's not as most effective as how it was last year, but you definitely can get a bucket off. But as you holding R2, flicking your right stick diagonally down to the bottom right or the bottom left, based on what your ball hand is, holding R2. So as of someone that does know how to dribble, if you're someone that knows how to dribble, this move, you really don't need it. You really don't need it. This is one of those moves that you don't have to do because you got all these different dribble moves that's in the game. But most of the time you see people that's on taller builds like the point forward, stuff like that, and they usually use this curry slide, or people who do not know how to dribble in the game, they prefer to use the curry slide because it's a very easy move to do. So if you're someone that's going to do it if you want to. Like I said, if you're someone that does know how to dribble, it's not going to really benefit you. Like, it's a cool little move to do, but it's not really crazy compared to the 6 you already have. But as you're going to end up doing the Steve Francis is definitely different from Curry. It looks somewhat similar, but it's not the same. As of this Steve Francis, all I'm going to do is flick my right stick to the opposite ball hand diagonally down without holding R2. With this move, you're not using R2. So as I'm going to show you, you can do the Steve Francis out losing stamina and the curry slide at the same time. As some of you guys are gonna ask me, how do you do the actual Steve Francis curry slide spam, the curry slide spam animation? Back then in 2K20, it was harder to do. Now all you gotta do is flick the Steve Francis first if you want to, or do the curry slide first. It's just based on which one you wanna do. If you wanna hit the curry slide and hold R2 and then flick your right stick diagonally down to the opposite side with the Steve Francis, you can. It doesn't matter what order you do it in, as long as you know the rhythm. Because you can do curry slide, Steve Francis, you can do Steve Francis, curry slide, Steve Francis. You can just spam Steve Francis and then hit somebody with a curry slide. As long as you got a rhythm and you know what you end up moving with and you actually practice those moves, you'll be able to spam it. But it's actually better moves that you can do. As for the Steve Francis, I'm gonna tell you this now. The Steve Francis by itself, I would prefer you just keep that on unless you're someone that want to use D-Rose, Evan Mitchell, Kimball Walker. If you want to use those size ups, you can. But as of doing this move right here, this is literally the Trae Young misdirection, but it's literally a whole different form. If you want to know how to do this move, you might want to click the link in the description and go to that video so you can learn how to do it, because it's going to take too long to explain. It's a whole video to give you 3 different ways to do it. But as of doing the hop back, if you're someone that wants to do the hop back, we have the big hop back from 2K20 with this dribble size up package escape. So all you have to do is hold R2, flick your right stick down, and you can go forward with it, or you can just be dribbling and just hit the animation. So if you're someone that's going forward, let go of everything on your controller, then flick your right stick down while holding R2, and you will get a consistent hop back. But if you're someone that only end up doing it in a mid combo, you can do it as well. But I do prefer, if you're someone that's got momentum going close to the rim, I will let go of my left stick, then flick my right stick down and hold R2. But as of actually doing the momentum curry slide, this momentum curry slide, you flick your right stick up when it comes to doing this and point your left stick to the direction you're gonna go to, and then you hit the curry slide to the opposite direction with holding R2. This move right here, it's a cool little smooth move, but if you got Steve Francis on, it's literally the same thing. If you put Steve Francis on with this, you don't even have to really use the curry slide. It's burning stamina with the curry slide, but if you just do it with Steve Francis, it's literally the same thing. But if you're someone that's gonna end up trying something else with this, hey, that's to be a move that you can use. So as you're gonna end up trying this next move, it's a very fast move that you can do. It's faster than this momentum curry slide, but it definitely gets the job done. That move being the actual between the legs behind the back. So literally it's a between the legs behind the back, the between the legs curry slide. If you're someone that knows how to do between the legs, it is a very simple move and it's way faster. Especially if you have Steve Francis dribble signature size up. If you don't got the size up package, hey, you have to use D Rose. If you don't, if you got Donovan Mitchell, it will still work. But as of using this package, it is very glitchy because it's a fast animation you get. You can really cook somebody off this animation just because it's a manual animation you have to do on your own. It's not a whole combo. Once you flick your right stick to the opposite ball hand and actually get that between the legs animation, you get the curry slide. Once you actually learn it and master that animation, it's going to be very hard for somebody to stay in front of you, because once you get out of that curry slide, you can misdirection, you can speed boost, you can run right past them, hit it with a curry hop step. It's so many combinations you can do with all this. But as of me just messing around labbing right here, all the moves I just showed you, I just did real quick. That quick, you like that quick. So as you literally just mess with it in the mic work, all the things I'm showing you right now should literally take you about maybe 35 to 45 minutes to actually learn. Like literally, it should take you 35 to 45 minutes to actually learn all these moves that I'm showing you, especially if you're someone that has prior knowledge to how to do some of these moves. It should take you maybe like 15 minutes. But if you're someone that doesn't really know how these moves work, it should take you 35 to 45 minutes. All you might have to do is just slow down the video and then just work move by move. Don't just try to switch things up. Go move by move. So if you don't know how to just do the crossover, work on the crossover first. Then actually go with the curry slide. Once you get the curry slide, you will be Gucci. But as of doing the curry slide spam, I'm gonna explain it one more time. As of the curry slide spam, you can flick your right stick diagonally down with Steve Francis without R2, then hit curry. Or you can start with curry, then flick your right stick diagonally down to the opposite ball hand with Steve Francis. So you can just do that order if you want to. There's so many different orders you can do. Once you start messing with it, it'll get real easy. But look, if you want more dribble tutorials like this, hey, let me know in the comment section. I got y'all boys. Hey, I'm gonna guess you. These 6, it can get real crazy in the park, especially on 2s if you know what you're doing with these moves. But hey, if you enjoy dribble tutorials like this and like, you know what I'm saying, you like tips and tricks of videos like that, I want to click the video right there. You might be wasting badge points. You never know. Make sure you check out this video right here.